Facebook world, how are we today? I have a question for you. I'm going to let this build up a little bit. Just wait for people to jump on. The lives seem to take a little bit longer these days to get people on. But I do have a question for you. One that is probably very, very prevalent in a lot of people's lives. And that is, what are you not doing? What are you not doing at the moment through fear of appearing foolish or silly to others? What's stopping you, or what things aren't you doing because of other people's opinions of yourself, or how you feel that you'd be perceived, or maybe having ideas above your station? You know, is there anything? Because stopping or not doing things that you really want to can create dis-ease in the body. So have a little think. Is it a job you might be wanting to go for? You know, going for that promotion, or maybe starting your own business, but thinking, oh, couldn't do that because if I fail, people might laugh at me. You know what? If you actually knew how little people actually thought about yourself, you'd just go out and do it anyway. I know what it's like though. Did this myself when I've been doing this for a long period of time. And when I first started doing this and jumping on videos and stuff, I had friends and family laughing, oh, you're terrible on camera. Well, whenever you start anything, you're always terrible, you know. It's also the time you get the most growth and you get better at it. And I even know coaches now that don't like coming on camera because they might feel silly or might say something wrong. It's like, you've got lots to say, a lot of knowledge, and you need to get it out there. So it's one I want you to ask yourself. What are you not doing at the moment in your life through fear of other people's opinions of you, or you appearing foolish in their eyes? Once again, could be, I said before, a job, could be taking up a hobby, could be doing something you've always wanted to do, or maybe speaking to someone about something that you haven't done because you feel afraid about what they might say. Anything. It could be starting your own business, as I said before, just going and speaking to someone that you've been attracted to. You know, maybe not wanting to feel foolish in that way. But what is it? You write it below. You know, put it below, or send me an inbox, or whatever it is. I like people to get. This is really important because this is a big part of health. If you don't express things and they continue to build up, this is what Ayurvedic medicine teaches us. You know, Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine all go on the same principles in terms of the body at dis-ease. And the first stage in Ayurvedic medicine, when you get a problem, is accumulation. Okay, accumulation. And if you're constantly stopping expressing yourself or going after what you want, that frustration will build and build and build, and eventually one day it will burst. And wherever you have a weakness in your body, some people it could be a gut, some people it could be like their knee, they get arthritis, wherever that inflammation or that issue, the weakness in the body is, that issue will take over that part. And so that accumulation then turns from a chronic issue into an acute issue into a chronic issue. So my challenge for you today is to either comment below or send me an inbox or do whatever. Put it out there. What are you not doing through fear of other people's opinions of you, or how you might appear? And if there is something, I challenge you this week to go and do that thing. So before, you know, no one ever grows in the comfort zone. Our biggest growth, our biggest potential for feeling all these things is always outside of that zone. It's always on the other side of comfort. And probably, as you've known in your life, you know, the things that you've had the best or enjoyed the most or got the most growth out of, or really satisfying, you're probably a bit scared about doing. Whether it be, I said before, asking someone out, or going for a job promotion, or maybe starting a new hobby, or making new friends, or whatever it is, going on holiday by yourself, or going travelling, whatever it is. Probably daunting at first, and then afterwards you're absolutely like ecstatic that you did it. So what is it? What's throwing your body out of balance? Because whatever throws your body out of balance, but if you do it long enough, that first stage of accumulation puts the body into a state of dis-ease. I said before, the body at dis-ease. So if you comment below, or don't. But what is putting your body at dis-ease, or what is building up? What haven't you done? What would you love to do that you haven't already, through fear of other people's opinions of yourself? I said before, I've went through this, so many things, always doing it, and people, first they laugh, then they follow. Oh, I wish I could go on camera and do that. Well, for 5 years, it's taken me to get reasonably good at these things and not worry. The first time was awful, terrible. But that's all part of the learning process, right? And it's how you get good at these things. And you know, if I didn't do these things, then you wouldn't be able to help people. I say it to a lot of coaches all the time. Get out there. You've got so many people out there that you can help, but they hide away. So what is it you're not doing for fear of other people's opinions or comments, or appearing foolish, or not thinking that you're good enough or don't deserve it? What is it? And if you've got something, my challenge to you is this week, go and put your first foot forward and go and I challenge you to go and do that thing, or at least put the wheels in motion, all right? Otherwise, I said before, accumulation, body disease, acute, chronic issues. You know, health is much more than just nutrition. The mental and emotional side of things is huge, huge. And if this isn't right, you know, the mental and emotional affects the physical affects the mental, emotional, and it goes round and round. It's why in our programs, we don't just concentrate on nutrition, we concentrate on a lot of stuff. There's lots of mental and emotional healing that goes on, because we can store things for a long time and even be unconscious of them. Unconsciously conscious of something. I can't remember the first phase of it, where we're not even aware of these things. They've been suppressed them so long. So what is it? My task for today, whatever it is that you've not been doing, or you've been suppressing or holding back on through fear of appearing foolish to others, go and do that thing, or write it down below. Go and do that thing, and I'll check in with you later on if you do, and see if you've been doing that. Keep you a little bit accountable, because we all need coaches. I've got loads of coaches in my life, and they keep me accountable. Got a group of people that always striving forward, and it's great having those people in your life, because if you're not, you know, it's a lot harder to be around negative people and continue to be positive. If you're around positive people, you know, you always lift yourself up to those levels. It's amazing what can happen. So I hope this is something that you take on board and you do. As always, if there is a health issue that you've been dealing with and you haven't been able to get through it yourself, please send me an inbox or give me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co. I'll get to you as soon as I can, and we'll have a chat about how we can help you. Otherwise, as always, stay happy, stay healthy. Have a great start to the week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. See you, Vicky.